All right, welcome back, my players. My name is Beaky. Can everybody start in with Jaeger? Introduce your character, what you're playing, and a little bit about your character, a little anecdote for yourself, and something you've accomplished during your adventures so your other party members and the viewers could get to know you a little bit. Go ahead, Jaeger.
All right. Good day. Name's Jaeger. Jaeger the Searcher. You see, I'm a world-class ranger. And, of course, I'm a half-elf. But I'm one of the deadliest hunters and trackers there is in the wildlands. You see, I was taken in by a pack of wolves when I was young, going off on my native tribe's quest. Afterwards, I was found by a hunters guild and assigned there. From there, they brought me over here to work with this group of yokes to find and track monster cards.
All right. Next up, we have Madeline London. Can you introduce your character, what class she is, and a little anecdote about yourself?
Good evening. I'm Madeline London. I'm rather unremarkable. I am a half-elf as well. I love knowledge. I love kittens. And I love sunshine. And I love my parents. And I'm here to help them and gain back the trust of my foreign lands, I suppose you could say.
All right, that's Madeline. And next we have Alexander Salazar. Introduce yourself, sir.
Alexander Salazar. Pleasure is all yours, I assume. I am the glorious tiefling bard, known throughout the land for my many performances, dancing with the knives, blades, and the such. And I am here to make your lives a little bit better, whether that is slaying a dragon or giving you a good story for the night. I'm sure you'll love it either way.
All right, and next up is my girlfriend. Introduce your character.
My name is Kazani. I was a child who lost her parents to a clan war. And my master, who is a great female ninja, which is actually based off of a real person, she took me and taught me the arts of the ninja and deceiving people. So I learned to dress as a simple woman. I was a maid at a house, and I was able to slay someone who was doing not such good things around where I lived. But I looked like a regular person, and he didn't know until I came for him in the middle of the night.
What race are you?
I am an Air Genasi.
All right. So, for everybody who's watching this as their first episode, this is the world of Tempest. This world is being overtaken by the sea. Resources are thin when it comes to land. Monsters still roam, but they're now all herded into this last continent that the world has been called Tempest. Some families still live quite wealthy. There's still those out there that are scavenging for resources. Sailors have become one of the main jobs of the sea, fishing, trying to find any remaining lands of the world. Many have heard, the sailors at least, of tales of another world called Monstrum. In this world of Monstrum, you can get some type of device, cards that could give you abilities. Our party here, for each of their own individual reasons, maybe they have patrons, maybe they're on a journey of their own, but they've all been chosen for whatever reason to go onto this quest to find this new world and gain power. For Madeline, it might be to restore some honor. For Jaeger, it might be the thrill of the hunt. Alexander, he's a bard. He must spread his music, must you not?
Yes, of course. It's my legend.
And for Kazani, well, she definitely has her ways with her master. These are adventures for today. They have found themselves on the ship of a captain. This captain is being attacked by a monster beneath the sea. He has told the crew they need to abandon ship immediately. Over 20 people of the rest of the crew of the ship have died. It is now only you and 3 others, and the captain and his turtle friend remain on the ship. He has told you to abandon ship and head towards the trench. At about 200 feet away from you, you guys see a trench ahead. He says, go there and find the door. He tells you to get to the boats as fast as possible. As you guys do and make you guys way over there, you see this right now. This is the ship, and I will share it with you guys. All right, here we are with the ship, and I will explain to everybody how this will work. Let's start off with some annotations. Let's get some little circles. So right where you guys see the red circles, kind of like all these are docks, basically planks. But underneath these planks, think of them as actually like boats, like rowboats. Before, there were 25 people on the ship, and these were meant for 25 people to take. But we've shrunken the weight down a little bit of the ship. Your choices are right now is to stay on the ship with the captain and try to ride it out to get to this trench. But he's told you to abandon ship and to get on one of the boats and make your way 200 feet away towards the trench to get to this new world. Behind you, you see giant tentacles coming slower and slowly towards the ship. Everybody quickly just give me a perception check.
Hold on, waiting for my thing to load up.
Okay.
All right.
The DC right here, I'm gonna like
21.
21. The DC is only 14 for this. 21, you make it. Anybody else?
I do not.
You do not?
16.
Shit, I forgot my book.
10.
10, okay. And for anybody watching on YouTube, DC means difficulty curve. That's the number they have to roll higher. All right, so anybody who got over a 14 will see, hold on, this. Let me bring it up. So beneath the water.
I got a 16. We'll just leave it as that.
Okay.
My internet's being slow.
All right, beneath the water, if you got over a 16, hold on, so let me see if I can bring it up. Oh my God. Sorry guys, it's not showing up. All right, if you can look at the screen, you'll see that there's a shadowy creature beneath the ocean. Something moving. It's not as big as the other tentacles you're seeing behind it, but it's a lot closer to the ship, okay? So you do need to notice that when you take a quick glance over the water. All right, so the captain has told you to abandon ship. Where do you guys want to do? Are you guys going to go together? Are you guys going to go separately?
The first thing I'm going to do is just turn over to the captain and go, Captain, are you sure you want to stay on this ship? We could all leave together to make sure that no one dies anymore.
No, I cannot go back. I cannot explain right now, but I need to stay. This is my ship. This is my home. I will try to defend it as best as I can.
I mean, I could help make it go faster if you want.
You cannot. It needs to go over the trench. My ship, I cannot go where you are going. There's reasons for this. I cannot explain now. But if you want to stay on here, I can get you closer, but just know I cannot get you to the last leg of your journey. You will have to go into the water one way or the other.
Fine. Okay, everyone, to a ship.
All right, I say we all board one ship together. Make sure we stay as a group.
I'd recommend that too. We should probably get going, though.
All right.
We can't just leave. We can't leave the captain and is the cook up back on the? He's on the yeah.
The cook and the captain are both at the back of the ship, where you guys see the birds flying right now. The cook is shooting some type of handheld cannon. In your guys' worlds, they're not guns. These are not normal types of weapons. And he's shooting at these big tentacles, and pieces of them are flying off in the distance. But everybody over 16 did see that there was some other creature closer and underneath the boat. But so you guys know that, and the boats are there, and I'll give you guys a few more seconds, and I'm gonna have to roll initiative if you guys stay on the boat or what you guys are gonna do.
My vote is get onto a fucking lifeboat.
Jaeger's hopped on the lifeboat already, and he's prepping or trying to do what he can to make sure, like, waving his arms, saying, like, "Come on, get on!"
Yeah, say Alexander will join him on that boat.
Okay, Madeline
is running to the back of the ship towards where the cook is.
Okay.
Madeline, haven't you ever heard the phrase, let the captain go down with the ship?
I understand that, but what about the cook?
I go chase after Madeline.
All right, so we have 2 people on the back of the ship, and we have 2 people in the boat, so I'm just going to erase some stuff to get everybody in place. So we're going to say the boat you guys are on is this big. I'm going to make it right over here. And then I'll explain why.
And there's the Kraken.
Nope, don't worry about that. Let me just see how big the boat is. It is, sorry for the dimensions. Damn. Look at the boat.
Well, if it means anything to you, Beaky, I would probably say it would be the lifeboats we got on would probably be one of the rear ones, just because I was just trying to speak to the captain.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. No, I wasn't sure where you. I was just assuming because you guys were trying to get towards where you need to go faster, you were the most forward.
Yeah, but it would make most sense to me that we would be near one of the rear lifeboats if we're speaking to the captain who's at the back of the ship right now.
All right, so hold on. The only thing I need to get is just a size. Unfortunately, with D&D Beyond, it doesn't bring the size of the boat up because it is
60 feet by 20 feet.
Okay, 60 by 20. Thank you. 60 by 20. So let me just get a 60 by 20. Yeah, let's say the boat screen. What color boat did you guys go for?
This is about as big.
That's what it is. 60 feet by 20. But you guys will explain what sounds say why. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
This is about as big as the ship we're on now. Holy crap.
Yes, there's a reason
So
for that.
we've literally just jumped from one ship to a new ship.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. So we'll just do it for about that size right there. Okay? So as Jaeger and Alexander jumps into this rowboat and jump down, slowly the boat just starts expanding. Magic you've never seen before. It goes from a rowboat to this humongous boat. This boat is about 60 by 20 feet long. It has a big-ass ballista at one end. It seems to need a pretty sizable crew of at least 4 people to operate at full speed, but it definitely has the ability to work with just the 2 of you right now. While that is happening, we have Madeline and Kazani running to the back of the boat to try to assist the captain and the Apache who's at the back of the boat right now. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna give you guys one more round, and then we're gonna roll initiative to do anything you want. You can do one action, or say something, or before we jump into initiative. So I'll just go. I'm gonna go in line. Alexander, Jaeger, Kazani, Madeline. We'll do it like that.
Okay, my first action, I'm going to run to helm and steer it and just point to Jaeger. Get on the gun! Make us safe! You two need to get down here now!
Okay.
I know
you don't gotta tell me twice. He's already running straight towards the ballista.
All right. So that's what you're doing. Kazani, you ran over there towards Madeline. What are you going to do next? Actually, Madeline, because Madeline...
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, Madeline, you first.
Madeline's going to use all of her sea legs to try to bound over to the ladder and climb up. Kachi, we have to go. You can't stay here. The captain told us.
I cannot abandon the ship and the captain. We must defend the ship. This is all we have left. Go. This is not our journey to make. I cannot go where you need to go. The ship is our last hope. And he goes, make an opposing athletics check. He's going to try to throw you over.
Okay. Ooh.
He gets a 7.
That is a 17.
All right, he goes, his big turtle puts his gun away quickly, goes to grab you. Get over! You like spin with your dress, or what are you wearing? Because I think it was a nice.
Yes, Madeline is wearing a all black frilly dress with black chiffon feathers around her necktie.
So he has to do that same thing. You saw the captain criminally try to pull on Kazani before, but his hands are wet. He's sweating from shooting this gun. He grabs you and just tries to throw you, notices that you're not there. Go! I cannot protect you. But fine, if you must stay, it is your life. And that's all he does right there for his turn. It's going to be the captain's turn left. The captain turns to you.
What?
I'm going to captain.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. The captain turns to you. I cannot protect you. That's all I have to say. But if you stay, you stay. Now it's your turn, Kazani.
Kazani's going to go up, and she's going to kind of do a little Xena Warrior Princess where she hits the person like in that spot right in the back to make them go to sleep. She's going to do that to Madeline to try to knock her out and drag her body over to the boat.
Okay, so because this is not a mechanic normally off the game, but you described it
Damn,
well,
PvP is battling already.
I'm like,
Karate chop.
on somebody, I'm going to say you don't have the ability to do something like this.
Wait, my camera, everything froze. Would you just say?
You wouldn't have the ability at level 4 to be able to just knock somebody out instantly, unless you have do you have Stunning Strike?
Hold on. Bonus action.
But that's what you would be able to do, because like I said, this is your last turn before you roll initiative. I understand what you want to do, but you would have to do it with
No, I only have Fury of Blows, but I have Precise Thought. You can make a bonus action your turn to make range. No, that's range attack. Never mind.
So what you're trying to do is get her off. You would need to do the same thing within the rules. You need to grapple and then move and jump over onto the ship with her. That's literally
okay. So I'll do that, but what I'll do is I'll spend a key point to do Step of the Wind to zoom her over.
All right. So if you're going to try to resist Madeline, make an opposing athletics check.
If it's okay with you, I'm gonna say I've been distracted trying to call Cookie over,
Okay.
so I'll do it at disadvantage because
Okay.
I'm.
You feel you're distracted.
Ooh. I never get to roll like this.
All right.
That is a 13.
I got a 14.
14. Okay. So you focus your key, Step of the Wind. Your feet just start ready. You go. You grab Madeline. How tall are you, Kazani?
I'm gonna say I'm short.
Short. All right. So you kind
So
of.
I would say I'd be like 5'3".
Describe how you actually pick her up and use Step and Wind. Let me let the characters. How did you pick her up and jump over this boat? Dexterity save when you jump over.
I would hold on. Imagining, feeling small. I'm pretty much probably going to sack her, like a football player.
Okay.
Over my shoulder. Yeah, because she's fast. So if you think about it, physics. And she's going to run and jump at the speed with her on her shoulders and land into the boat.
Okay, so make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
To see if you
would I be able to assist by trying to guide the boat into position?
No, because this is for falling damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see if she's able to actually land on her feet from this. Remember, she's 20 feet up.
Fair.
13.
13. It was 14 to DC. So you drop with the weight of Madeline, even though she's not really heavy. It was just like you. This was a spur of the moment, and
it's the physical aspect. Yeah.
6 falling damage.
Now wait a minute. Why the hell didn't I go and try and catch them?
Well, you wouldn't have known this.
Because I was at a blur.
You wouldn't have known this was coming because remember, you guys are below the boat. The boat's 20 feet up, and the boat also.
And I'm doing Step of the Wind, so I'm like a blur.
Oh, so you're like fucking grease lightning right now.
You're faster right now.
So you fall, but you still have the wind is more than enough to get over there. You only take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. At that point, now I need everybody to roll initiative.
That is fine with me.
On to the next part of this.
Well, fuck.
Not bad.
So we're gonna move maps, but don't worry, the ship is still there technically.
Pretty good.
16.
If everybody could just tell me, and I will let you know.
I am a 13. Thank you very much.
24, and I tried the digital dice.
Really?
Yeah.
How are they? Does it
D&D
work
Beyond?
good or?
It's kind of cool.
On D&D Beyond?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know they were up yet.
Yeah, it's in beta for the subscription members.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's actually an alpha mode is what they're calling it.
Alpha, beta, Charlie, Bravo, Echo, potato.
All right, let me do start.
That's just what they titled it.
Yeah.
So we got 13 for Alexander. Madeline, what did you get?
8.
8. Diego, what did you get?
15.
15. Kazane?
24.
24. Okay, let me roll for the creatures and the boat itself. Okay, so you guys are going to have to decide on who's hemming the vehicle. And I just want to know that ahead of time, just so that I could give it the same initiative.
Well, as of right now, I am technically on the helm.
All right, so that was with
I'll
you.
say, I think it would be best to let the sailor be the one who pilots the boat.
And you guys got lucky. The Kraken rolled a 4. All right. So let me put everything in place, and we will go from there.
All right, so we say fuck it. We don't even involve the attack of the Kraken. We just set everything and we leave.
Space.
The whole initiative battle is us trying to prepare to get the fuck out.
Yep.
So we're going to shrink these things down. These won't be exactly 5-foot squares or anything like that. Just use this as the size of your ship right here. The objective here is to basically just get to the other side of this map. And the rest of it will be a theater of the mind. So right now, the ship that you guys were on, just pretend that it's there. It's just a little bit behind you. Not really behind you, but it's like next to you right now. So we'll go first. So Kazani, this is what you see right now. You see tentacles coming up onto the back of the ship. You see you're all on the ship right now. You already see Alexander at the helm of the boat. You already see Jaeger at the ballista. You guys didn't see exactly what boat they are, but you know there were 3 other people that were heading for another boat as well. They're all doing their own thing. If they come into play, they'll come into play. You have the boat anywhere you want to helm on the boat, or you could go ahead and attack one of the tentacles. The tentacles right now would be about 60 feet away from you, so being at the back of the boat. So it's up to you what you want to do.
Well, knowing that 60 feet, I'm not in the mood to lose my daggers at this point.
Okay.
So I'll turn to Alexander. Alexander, what do you want me to do to help with the ship?
Make sure that the sails are down, because I need to make sure we go fast.
And I'll just do that.
Okay, so you go over to the sails, you quickly just unfurl them. Just give me a dexterity acrobatics check. Give me acrobatics. Let's see how quickly you can just take the ropes, flare out the sails to full sail.
And if it helps at all, the entire time Alexander is just barking out orders left and right.
Yeah, no, I'm giving. I was gonna say it's advantage. While he's a captain right now, you have advantage on all things related to the boat. That's
okay.
DC 12 too. The DC is lower than that too. And you guys can look at the sheet for the boat. There's a sails. There's orcs as well that could help you go faster. There's not only one amendment. You could do both.
Unnatural
Question though,
20.
real quick.
Oh, with a natural 20, in fact.
Unnatural.
All right, and what did you say, Jaeger?
Just real quick. The ballista, it says hit 16 3d10 piercing. Is it 16
Yeah,
plus 3d10 or?
16. No, the 16 means that's the average damage when you're looking at a monster. It's considered a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It means that there is no plus to hit on this weapon. You just roll and you roll 3d10s. That's all that means. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No, there's a plus 6 attack.
It's a plus.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it had a +6 on it.
Yeah, plus 6 to hit, and the average damage is 16.
120 and 480 at disadvantage, and 3d10 damage. Okay.
Got it.
Got it. All right. So you go ahead and you quickly, sails come down, flap in the wind. Now the wind is, you did it such a good job that you've angled it in the wind's favor. So this is going to give you an actual extra speed of movement right now than you normally would. So now you have 40 feet of movement while you're within the wind. Okay. So that's what you do with your turn. Next up, it's going to be the creature that only everybody with a 16 saw. Okay. Oh, come on, draw, you stupid little thing. I'll just use a star for this. So over there by the star, there's a creature bows up from the water. It sees your boat. And everybody, actually, who got over a 16 again?
Oh, 6. I just, wait, what was it, perception? Yeah, so with my 16, it's unnatural 20. Now looking at my screen.
Okay, so please roll me a nature check. See if you guys identify what creature this is.
Yeah, it's going to take forever. Screw that.
I'm too busy trying to prep the fucking ballista.
No, I'll go with this because this is taking forever. 16 straight. I have no bonuses.
Okay, you 16 is fine. Anybody else? The other person who rolled?
I got a 6.
You see this in legends from your master, just talking about creatures of the sea. This is a juvenile kraken. One of the younglings of the krakens has made his head. His head right now, if you're looking at him, it's this squid-type creature with red eyes, a bluish spongy head, tentacles long out to about 20 feet. It has almost an electrical feel around it, and those electrical feels, it comes together and shoots out towards the boat. So, Captain, please make me a dexterity saving throw for the boat as you try to maneuver it out of the way.
Oof. That's a 5. Good. I'm going off of the boat stats, right? The -2 for dex.
Yes, this is from your control of the boat, so this is on the boat.
Do I have an advantage because I am a sailor?
Yes, you are. I'm giving you everything on advantage while you're operating the boat.
Thank fuck. Okay, so from a 5, I got a 12 instead. It's better than a 5.
Yep.
We hit the reef.
Better than being hit by the Kraken.
So that's not enough. The DC was a lot higher than that. All right, so that's going to be...
Give me a -2, man. This is bullshit.
11, 18, 18.
But that hole is 50. That's a 15 armor class on that hole, man. Come on, guys, we're good. We're fine.
This is not the hit. This is a saving throw.
Fuck.
Sorry, 18, 24, 24. So you the hull takes 24 damage. This is going straight to the whole entire ship. So you guys don't have to follow the health. I'll have it here already. So the ship has taken 24 damage, but it's looking pretty still together. That's all the juvenile javelin Kraken does. Jaeger, it's now your turn. I'm going to save you the trouble. You do not have to do what it says for the ballista, where normally you have to take one action to load it and aim it. This one is different than every other. You don't know this, but it's different than every other ship out there because it is magical. And yeah, you can just shoot right away if you want, or you can do something else with your action.
I was gonna say, is it like a fucking anti-aircraft ballista?
No. It's taking away the properties of having to. If I remember, you have to take one. If I'm thinking about the right thing, can you take one action? I think in the rules you have to take one thing to aim and then one thing to fire. But I might be thinking of something.
No, because you're thinking of the loading property. It actually says in this one, it's mounted. It has 10 shots before needing to be reloaded.
Okay, yes.
Secondly, and secured. So you have 10 shots before you need to take an action to reload it.
Okay, cool. All right, so go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna fire at that bastard.
All right, yeah, you're within range.
Thank you.
Fucking hell! This is why I don't do range.
Even with the +6? Come on, buddy. You got this.
That's an 8.
No, yeah. You aim the ballista first time you see him fighting. You feel like you're a great hunter. You fire up, it just hits the water, and just the Kraken almost gives you an eye.
We're
All right.
Secretly laughing
We're all
at
gonna
you.
die.
So Salazar, the wind is at your sails. You're in control of moving right now. You're trying to move.
That's going in dice jail.
Oh, fuck that. Well, I'm making sure that we have more than just the wind. I pull out my wind fan,
All right.
and I'm like, we need to go now. And I'm using my wind fan on this thing.
All right, give me 1 second, because I just forgot what I said. I want to make sure I know exactly how far you have to guys go again.
Well, I know you said right now that we have speed of 40 feet.
Yeah, and I said you have to
dropping the ship with a natural wind.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, yeah, I'll just say 180, and you guys have to go. It's 200 feet exactly. But you guys just need to go 180. All right, so you're going to use the wind fan to increase your speed. What does the wind fan say again?
While holding this fan, I can use my action to cast Gust of Wind.
Yes.
And it's the regular spell, so that's concentration up to a minute of just concentrated winds.
How far does it blow something? So for the extra speed, I'm going to say.
Let me see here.
10 feet, 20 feet, something like that.
A line of strong wings, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide. can be pushed 15 feet away if a target, if the target would be pushed 15 feet away.
I'll give you 10 more feet. I'll say 5 feet. It gets absorbed into the sail, and you'll get 10 feet more speed, so you can move up to 50 feet this turn. And I will mark that off. And how far? So do you want to move? You're going to move the ship completely 50 feet forward, right?
Yeah. So I'm holding the spell and just keeping the ship steady, moving forward.
All right. So you've moved 50 feet forward, and let me just write this down. 50 out of the 180. All right, cool. So you have 130 left to go. Oh, shit. I'm putting a bunch of stars there for no reason. Don't worry about the stars. It's me.
Stars in the eye.
No, that's just.
Oh, God!
Still getting used to Zoom.
300 Krakens. They're all coming.
Baby Krakens everywhere. So, you guys move yourself.
Baby Kraken, do.
No, God.
Where are the little fish?
Please, no.
All right, so next up in the initiative is the boat which you control. So Madeline, you are now, until the Kraken goes away, you are, let me see how much far, 60 feet forward. You're about 40 feet away from the juvenile Kraken, and that would have put you 110 feet away from the big Kraken's tentacles, okay? And the ship is, would be about 100 feet behind you. And I'll tell you when the ship with the captain's turn comes up.
Okay. After I've landed, I will go to the edge to call out to the chef, but seeing the juvenile Kraken in distance, I will just panic, and I will basically bring my hands up, and I will release a chill touch spell.
All right, so what's the range on that?
120 feet.
All right, great. Roll. What do I need to roll for that?
No, you don't have to roll. I have to roll. It's a ranged spell attack.
Got you.
That is a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits this creature.
Good.
And if I remember correctly, that reduces its speed as well?
No.
Chill touch is total hit points.
Okay. I thought he had an extra effect where, like, either speed or health that you can't regain?
That's mine. That's Ray of Frost.
Okay. No, I think chill touch, you can't regain health points.
No, chill touch means for that turn you cannot regenerate the damage done. Mine is the one that reduces speed by 10 feet.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Madeline, for the damage.
4 damage.
All right, so this chilling hand reaches out from you, flies towards it, and on this big red eye that was staring at this shot that Jaeger made, you just reach and touch it, and it just flinches back. And it's a little chilly around his eye, but it doesn't really look hurt much at all, but it's just a little annoyed by the feeling of the touch. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Madeline's going to back up, just like in fear.
All right.
Does anyone else see that?
So,
Yes, we need to maintain the distance.
All right, next up is the Kraken's turn. So this big ship is in front of this big tentacle, right? And the Kraken takes its tentacle and starts wrapping around the ship, and starts pulling. And as you see, Patchy and the captain, they're shooting. The captain's casting spells of like water, trying to attack the Krakens. They're destroying these, but these big, and it crushes the ship in half. As that happens, that's the Kraken's turn. That's all it's going to do for his turn, to crash the ship. You see the ship falling apart, and this glass bottle starts floating up. And as you see as you see Patchy and the captain fall into the ocean, you see suddenly they just start levitating up, following this glass bottle as it raises into the sky. It's the light inside the bottle is like gleaming, but you could tell it's a bottle. Everybody, give me a perception check, and if you guys roll high enough, you will realize what this is.
It's the black pearl.
The magic of the wild.
Holy crap!
That's a nope.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's
Where
an
was this
unnatural-
during combat? Fucking
That's-
that 20.
That's a total of 20.
All right, that's high enough. You see it was 18. 6 for Madeline? Okay. So you focus and remember when you cast a purifier, you were looking for something invisible. But now that you see the jar, you put it together in your head. there must have been a magical effect blocking me from probably seeing it. And you really try to focus through the ray, and you look correctly, and you see some type of winged creature in this little tiny jar. The jar itself looks special with runes written all over it. And you think to yourself, it must have been what stopped the fairy fire spell from working. And this jar is just flying away with something with winds, and it's just kind of dragging the captain and the Patchy up into the sky. They're about, I would say, around 70 feet in the sky right now as the Kraken is taken and just dragging the ship on the ground. And we'll leave it right there for them. Next up, we have Kazani once again. Kazani, please make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Kazane, right? I keep saying it wrong.
You're saying it right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kazani? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Kazani or Kazane.
A perception check?
No,
Oh,
intelligence check.
A what?
Intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
It's just a straight 11.
11, you look around the boat to see if there's anything to help you accomplish your goal, get to the trench faster, and you're just really not putting it together. What do you want to do with your turn?
Okay.
I mean, none of my shouting help of...
Yes, but you haven't directed them. You're the captain. You have to tell them what to do.
I haven't brushed up on nautical terms. What do you want?
I mean, I gave you guys the stats, but you're the captain. You would have to
Yes.
tell them unless they would have to make there's ways to go faster, but it's up to you. But what do you want to do with your turn right now, Kazan?
I'm going to. The tentacles are wrapped around the ship, correct?
Of the big ship, not your ship.
Oh, great. I timed out.
Right now, the Kraken's basically
Yeah.
dragging and crushing the ship in half.
Yeah.
I think Beaky timed out.
No, I didn't. I'm here. Or did everybody else time out? Oh no, what happened? Are you guys here? Did my internet fail me? Oh crap. What the fuck just happened?
I don't
Oh,
know.
Lizard Ranger, that's hysterical.
Okay, let me just pause that right there.